Oh, it's Monday. Oh, the weekend. It's gone away. Until next time. The work week is here. And today we are talking about a classic. We are talking about The Creature from the Black Lagoon from 1954. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss this.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Hey everybody, real quick, just want to discuss something with you. You guys know I love coffee. I talk about coffee a lot. We got codes down in our description of coffees that we drink and that we use every day. And I wanted to tell you real quick the difference between the three that we have in the description that we talk about. The first one, of course, is Coffee Brand Coffee. We love this. This, however, is all the ones we've had is a milder coffee, kind of like a coffee for everyone, if you will. It's not super stout, it's not super weak, it's just right there for all tastes and all enjoyment. And then we've got Invader coffee right here, which is like a punch in the face. It's super strong, super stout. And after you drink a cup of it, you basically have two black eyes and a busted lip. It's great. That's the coffee. That's the type of coffee I prefer. Is really strong coffee. And we have now found Blackout Coffee Company, and these are fantastic. This is the medium in between the two. Like it's stronger than Coffee Brand Coffee, but it's not as strong as Invader. And you know what? We've got a link for these wonderful coffee makers in the description down below, and you may even find some coffee codes to save you a couple of your hard-earned dollars. So make sure you check them out, and if you were confused about which ones are which, that's the best description I can give you. So anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. Happy Monday. That's right, it's Monday. The work week, it has began. The weekend is out the door, and we are back here with you to talk about one or two things. Either good entertainment or bad entertainment. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I hope you're set to have a great week. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. It lets us know we're doing a good job. So old subscribers, hello, and new subscribers, how you doing? Glad you're here. We love you all. In the description down below are our links to our website, our merch page, etc., including some codes to get you some great deals on items we use each and every day here. Let's get into this. This is amazing. I found this quite by accident as I was looking at Walmart, their website. I occasionally gander through things they have coming, and I saw this. Now you may say, what is that? Well, this is a limited edition Walmart Steelbook with a cover by Alex Ross. Fantastic. Looks beautiful. Universal's Creature from the Black Lagoon has great artwork. Sorry. Hope you can get that there. Blu-ray and 4K. Just really well done, with a couple of exceptions. We're going to talk about this. This is what we're talking about today. That's right. I watched it this weekend. All of it. It's fantastic. The movie was fantastic. Excuse me. So let's get into this. All right. Let's look at the details first. Creature from the Black Lagoon, 1954, rated G, hour and 19 minutes. Horror/sci-fi. A strange prehistoric beast lurks in the depths of the Amazonian jungle. A group of scientists try to capture the animal and bring it back to civilization for study. Directed by Jack Arnold. Written by Harry Essex, Arthur A. Ross, Maurice Zim. Starring Richard Carlson, Julia Adams, Richard Denning. So there you have that. Excuse me. So, I had never seen this movie, which is why I bought it. And it was a tad more expensive than I wanted to pay, being the limited edition Steelbook, whatnot. I generally don't always go for the Steelbooks because, usually you're paying $8 to $10 more just for the fancy Steelbook. Most of the time it really doesn't matter. But I thought this would be a great classic to talk about here, and beautiful artwork. Alex Ross, top tier, as always. All right, so the movie looks beautiful on 4K. It's fantastic. I also watched it on streaming just to see how much of a difference there was. And of course, the 4K looks better on the physical media. Looks better to me. It's clean. This has some fantastic underwater shots that is it's magical how they pulled these off. They did a really good job considering this is 1954 and this originally came out in 3D at the theaters. So they were filming with 2 cameras to make that possible. The special effects are so-so, or not, no, my apologies. In the movie, the special effects are fantastic. I meant the special features on the discs are so-so. Both discs have the exact same features on them, with the exception of the Blu-ray has it in 3D if you have a 3D player and TV and everything you need to make that happen, the glasses and all that. Which is unfortunate. This is one of my problems with this disc is I remember the old school like paper blue and red kind of horrible 3D from way back in the day in the 80s and whatnot. And I think it would have been quite cool to have this old school 3D on the disc as well with some old glasses like that. Now, that may not even be possible, but whatever. I'm sure it's possible. Technology is so advanced these days. I think that would have been a neat selling point and really cool item to have on the Blu-ray. Didn't even have to be on the 4K. It could be on the Blu-ray. But that being said, there's only one there's a commentary, and the guy talks way too fast, making it very hard to enjoy the commentary. But the featurette on here, where they talk to people, it was in 2012, I think it was, when it was made, talking to them actors that were in it, and the ones that are still living, and it was quite good. I rather enjoyed it. So, the film is great. It looks beautiful. The cinematography is good for it. Some of the scenes are just fantastic. The way they filmed some of this, it's just beautifully done. And I don't like scary movies, but this one pulls it off fantastically. It doesn't show you the monster at the beginning. You see glimpses of a hand or a foot, while screams are going on and people are dying. And it's not till a little later on in the movie that you see the monster in full. And it works. It's great storytelling. Now, I do know that the original script was basically King Kong ripoff, and I'm glad they didn't go with that. This is a much better product for this monster. Obviously, I love King Kong, the classic King Kong, but this is different. And if they'd have gone with that, I don't think it would have the legs that it has to this day. People, if you see this monster, you know where it came from, even if you haven't necessarily seen the movie. This is one of the most iconic monsters in the Universal Monster category or catalog. And man, now I've got to buy the other 4Ks of the Universal Monster collections. They're just great movies. This one was beautiful. I had a great time watching it, and I watched it twice. The Blu-ray looks good if you don't have 4K, but you want to pick this up. Like the Blu-ray is fine. My one caveat about this, they put so much effort into this Steelbook and putting it on 4K, and the main menu is utter garbage. It's terrible. It's like 20 years ago DVD menu by a company that couldn't afford a menu. You got little symbols on the bottom of the screen and hope you can figure out which one does what. Just awful. There's no excuse considering how short this movie is to not put a decent menu. Come on. You spent all this money on the outside and everything, and then you couldn't be bothered to put a decent menu? The Blu-ray has a better menu than the 4K. Come on. Good grief. I almost questioned the amount of money I spent on it. But overall, I love the movie, and the Steelbook looks fantastic. But this is one of those cases, I'm going to be honest, that it wasn't worth the price. Not all the, it was maybe $6 more than it should have been, based on what's on the disc. Man, well that's that. Universal Monster movie right out the gate this week. And you know what we're talking about Wednesday? Hump Day, we're going to be talking about Shogun, of course, episode 3. And Friday, the final movie in the Lone Wolf and Cub box set. What am I going to do on Kung Fu Fridays after that? All right, hey, we got to get out of here. If you're suffering, if you're sad or lonely or depressed, the numbers are at the end of this and each and every one of our videos. So don't suffer silently. Hope you have a great day today. We look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Thanks as always for being here. For Michael, the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat nerd. We'll see you on Wednesday.